a dream of a doghouse in Mexico, based on a true dream that I had. I dreamt that I was living in Victorian-era Mexico, in a beautiful town. My parents had died, leaving me a vast fortune. I used the fortune to build a beautiful Victorian home that I shared with the only surviving member of my family, my Aunt Nina. She was a maiden aunt. One night, when I was enjoying books in my library and drink, I felt a horrible, ominous presence in the room, something that I couldn't explain. Perhaps from a heavy meal or too much drink. I continued to read. Slowly and surely, I felt something watching, like a cold chill in my back, and without warning, it pounced and attacked. Some sort of phantasm, creature of the shadows, attacked me and threw me around like a rag doll. I was completely powerless. I thought for sure that it would kill me. When I awoke on the floor of my library, I half wondered if this was some sort of terrible hallucination, if I had had some fit, or some illness like malaria and finally half mad and sick with fever. It was not uncommon. I called for my maiden aunt Nina. Nina came to my rescue and said, "My God, what happened? You're on the floor. Did you have too much to drink? Are you ill?" I said, "No, I think I had fallen asleep and had an accident. Please help me to my bedroom so I could recover and feel better." Without a word, she helped me up my staircase to my bedroom. As I sat in my room, I contemplated the events that happened. Maybe I was going mad, or maybe this creature was truly some supernatural phantasm conjured by a jealous, maybe a witch or brujo living in the neighborhood. I couldn't imagine what I had done to deserve such a thing. One thing for sure, I wouldn't allow this attack again. I armed myself with an antique revolver, waiting for it. I sat patiently until I felt its presence behind me, waiting to attack me. Surprise was my greatest element. As the cold chill ran up my neck, I could feel it. It was about to pounce. As quickly as I could, I jumped and sprang to action, firing volley after volley of bullets through the creature, passed like a knife through smoke or a blade through ink, with absolutely no effect. I then knew I'd have to brace myself for his retribution on me, his punishment for trying to defy him. A giant shadowy arm knocked the pistol from my hand. I found myself on the floor of the library yet again. Attempting to defend myself from this creature was fruitless. I'd never felt so defeated and vulnerable in my life. It was the worst feeling I'd ever encountered, even worse than when my parents had passed on. I called for my aunt, and she appeared. She looked down at me. "You being on this floor is getting to be a very bad habit," she said. I asked her if she'd mind if she'd help me go up to my room and try to recover from the night's festivities, I said ironically. With some assistance from my Aunt Nina, I managed to get upstairs into my bed. My bed had never felt so good to me in my entire life. I then thought it was wise to tell Nina what was occurring, about the phantasm, about the attacks, about the constant state of fear I was living in. She got a very serious expression on her face, told me, "Everything should have been revealed to you years ago. All this pain that it's caused you. There's something you should know. There's something very serious you should know." My aunt then recommended that I get up, walk over to the window, and see what was hidden from me for years. As I did, I slowly and deliberately, step by step, walked to the window. And I started to suspect that maybe this phantasm wasn't some curse or madness. Maybe it was something that was always with me, something that had been living inside me. As I got closer to the window, I finally saw the truth. The shadow and I were one and the same. It was part of me, and I was part of it. We couldn't kill each other. We needed each other to survive. We had to make a peace and a truce.